What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a full face of Amazon makeup. So I went on Amazon and looked at like their top rated makeup and I ordered it, and we're gonna do a video testing it all today. I love Amazon. If you guys watch my channel, you know that I order everything from there, but honestly, up until this past year, I never really ordered makeup from Amazon. I don't know why, there was no specific reason as to why, but it wasn't a place I looked for makeup. But in the past year, I've definitely ordered more and more makeup from them, and they definitely have a lot of cool stuff that you can't find elsewhere. We have the Cleo Kill Lash Mascara. This is so good. I can't wait to show this to you guys. I want to thank them for partnering with me on today's video, but we'll talk more about their mascara later on in the video. We also have the Ink Velvet Lip Stain from Peripera, which this went like viral on Amazon. They do have brands we know and love. Like today, we're gonna be trying out the new Maybelline brow product. I got that from there. We have some Covergirl, Glamnetic Lashes. I got this dupe palette that was so affordable. That looks like it's a dupe for Huda, so we're gonna see. Some of the stuff I've tried, some of the stuff is brand new. Like this palette, I obviously have not tried. I just ordered it and it came in, so definitely really excited to see. So give this video a thumbs up if you guys love Amazon. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you be notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so it's really dark behind me. I'm literally filming this early in the day, but storms are coming in. So if you guys hear some thunder rolling, I'm sorry about that. But we're gonna jump in. So I really wanted to try this Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. So I've heard a lot of good things about this, and this gets really good reviews on Amazon. It has almost 1,000 reviews and 4.5 stars. So I definitely wanna try this out. There is a matching serum to this, so I got the serum too. So this is the Ilia True Skin Radiant Priming Serum. So we're gonna go in with the priming serum first, and then we'll go in with the skin tint. So the skin tint is supposed to be like a really light coverage sort of moment, which honestly I have been liking recently. Like, I don't know who I am. I'm just gonna go in with the serum now, or the True Skin Radiant Priming Serum, because I'm like, wait, is it a serum or is it a primer? But I guess it's both. I've really been liking like the lighter coverage. I've been embracing it. Still love my full coverage, of course, but ooh, this has a scent to it. It's actually a nice scent. Typically I prefer unscented, but hopefully it doesn't break me out. It definitely has like a sticky kind of consistency to it, which might not feel like super great going on your skin, but those are really good kind of primers for makeup because it's gonna make the makeup stick to your face, you know? And it did give me a little bit of a glow. This does get really high reviews. This is also 4.5 stars, but this is $55. Honestly, when it comes to primer, I would say you could probably get a cheaper primer. At $55, I'm not sure that that would be worth it, but I did want to just use that to see how the skin tint works. Interestingly enough, the skin tint is cheaper than the primer, which that doesn't really make any sense to me. Like typically you'd think the foundation slash tinted moisturizer, whatever you want to call it, would be the more expensive product. So more so why I'm saying the primer might not be worth that $55 price point. But so this is basically supposed to be a serum and a sunscreen. It has SPF 40 in it, and it's supposed to give you a tint to your skin. So it's basically like a foundation, serum, and sunscreen all mixed into one. It says it's fragrance free, has niacinamide, squalene, and hyaluronic acid in it. So it definitely has high quality ingredients, which is nice. So this also has like a little dropper. The shade looks like it should work. Sometimes it can be hard to like color match online. I have the shade Paloma, and I'm gonna be using this to blend it out. So this is a product that I actually recently started using. This is the Bio Blender from Ecotools. So you can get it in a 2-pack on Amazon for $8, so they're $4 each. They're super soft and I love them. So these I would definitely recommend. So we're gonna go in with some of this. I'm gonna shake it. It says shake vigorously. So I'll shake it vigorously, I guess. And then let's go in with this on our face. Just squeeze some. Oh, goodness. I will be honest, it has a bad smell. Oh, it says it's fragrance free. So, you know, sometimes when companies obviously put fragrance in their products, it's to like take away from like the, I guess, natural smell of the product. I don't even really know. But this one doesn't smell very well. But this one, I'm not trying to be dramatic. It really does not. It smells like, I don't even know. I do not like the way that that smells. Kind of like Play-Doh-like, if I'm being honest. Okay, obviously this is super light coverage as I suspected. It does make the skin look very nice though. Like it gives a pretty glow. I'm gonna go in with more because it does say that you can build this up to your desired coverage. So I'm gonna go in with a bit more. Oh goodness. All right, that was probably too much, dripping like crazy. And blend this. You know what, honestly, with this smell, I just, regardless if it looks nice on the skin, I don't think that I could recommend it. I'm surprised so many people like this. Like, is there something wrong with mine? We are just not starting today's video off on a great foot. Okay, I'm reading some of these reviews and I really thought I was gonna love this because so many of these are like amazing for dry skin, like gave me the most pretty dewy finish. I never write reviews, but this is my holy grail product. Like so many people are just talking about how amazing this is. Okay, I did find one where the person said the scent is a little off-putting. but like, I don't know. Okay, here's one that says like foul smell, scent is off-putting. So I guess I'm not the only one who thinks that. Like, it looks very pretty on my skin. I will absolutely say that. My skin is glowing and it gives a really pretty like natural dewy look to the skin. If you're having like a no makeup day or you just like lighter coverage type products. I will use it again because obviously I own it now, but I don't know that I necessarily recommend it to you guys because the price point is steep and the smell definitely is a little funky. So I don't know. Not my favorite. And I'd hate for you guys to go order it and then be like, what in the world? Okay, up next we have a new product that I have never used before. This is from the brand Bio Aqua, but it's pretty popular on Amazon. This is the concealer. It says concealer trim color. I don't know, but this is supposed to be like a dual-sided, both concealer and contour one. So I was like, okay. So this is what it looks like when you open it up. So there's like a concealer on one side and then a contour color on the other. So I was like, all right, that's kind of cool. So I figured we could use this for our concealer and our contour and see if it's any good. It was super affordable. I want to say it was $4.99. So I was like, okay, let's try it. It had positive reviews. It was 4 out of 5 stars. So I was like, all right, for $4.99, we'll try it. So gonna go on my under eyes with the concealer. Obviously we're doing like a lighter face look today. This is gliding on, especially with that serum, very easily. I'm gonna let that kind of sit and then I'm gonna go in with the contour little wand on the other side. And this does come in different shades too. I got the shade 2. Like O2, but there's a couple different options for different skin tones. Contour out those cheeks, do a little on the jaw and the forehead. I feel like I need to make these a little bit bigger. All right, I'm gonna blend out the contour first and then we'll go in with the highlight. Oh, okay. I mean, it just morphed into this serum very easily and gives kind of like a natural contoured look. All right, let's try this concealer now. I feel like it might not be enough. Although I've embraced the lighter coverage, like all over the face, the lighter coverage concealers, I still haven't embraced that. Like if I do a light foundation type tinted moisturizer sort of thing, I still want my full coverage concealer. But there's a time and a place for everything. Okay, the concealer is probably too light coverage for me. I definitely like something that has more coverage to it, but the contour I actually really liked. It blended very easily into the skin. It just like all melted together. So for $4.99, I really don't think this is bad. And maybe you'd be better off using the lighter side more as like a highlighter and less as like an actual concealer. Okay, so I'm gonna layer on a little bit more of a concealer just so I can have a little bit more coverage on my face. So I'm gonna jump in with the Hailey's Revive Concealer. So you guys know I love Hailey's. I always get questions about where you can get their products aside from their websites. So you can get them on Amazon, but they don't have all their products on there yet. So this concealer is on there, but their new Rewind concealer is not on there, at least as of the day that I'm making this video. So I do prefer the new Rewind concealer to their Revive concealer, but this is currently $9 the day that I'm filming this on Amazon, because I guess it's on sale because their new concealer came out. So definitely not a bad option for $9. So I'm gonna go with this just to conceal a bit. So we at least have some coverage on our under eyes. And then just popping in with some powder to set that. Oh my goodness. So I use the slightest bit of powder just to like set my face. And up here, that like serum product, I don't know if it's the serum or the primer, a mix of both, is like balling up. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. I'll like take a picture of it and insert it in so you guys can see like an up close. It is not cute. Take a picture of it so I can insert it. Okay, so we are just off to a great start, aren't we? All right, we're gonna keep moving on. It's okay because I have high hopes for the rest of the products. So up next, we're gonna jump in with our brows. And this is new from Maybelline. I found that a lot of times, like new makeup, specifically drugstore makeup, a lot of times you can find it on Amazon before you can find it in store. So little tip, a lot of times if I wanna get a video up like really early about a new product, I'll go to Amazon to buy it because they tend to have it available there earlier. So this product is new, I was able to get it on there. This is the Express Brow from Maybelline. So this is supposed to be a 2-in-1 pencil and powder. So you get a little powder on the one side and then a pencil on the other. I got the shade Soft Brown. I love dual-sided little brow products, but then the only thing that stinks is that they don't have a spoolie on the other side, so you have to go in with like your own spoolie, which is, you know, very first world problems. But you know what's weird too with that balling up? It's only happening on my forehead. It's not happening anywhere else on my face, which is interesting. I don't know why that would be. All right, so I'm gonna go in with this pencil. It has a similar tip to like the Anastasia brow definer, and I'm gonna just align the underneath part of my brows. I can already tell I'm not gonna like this either. Oh my gosh, you guys, I feel like we normally luck out with products. Today, I don't know, this has a weird tint to it. It looks purpley, and this is supposed to be soft brown, unless they sent me the wrong shade. Did they? No, it says soft brown. It also feels very, very waxy, which I do not typically like. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, no, this is a no. See, I thought I was actually really gonna like this. The pencil is very, very waxy, so it just like presses your brow down into your skin. I hate like brow products that have a lot of wax to them because then it just looks so like fake on your brows. I'm gonna try the powder in the front of my brows. Okay, the powder's not bad. The powder's actually pretty good. I should have just used the powder because the pencil is like very harsh. And this shade is very weird. It like has a purple undertone to it. Today is not my day. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna go in with like a spoolie and try and like blend this a little bit. If you're looking for a drugstore brow product, I would say the Covergirl or L'Oreal. Both of those, very good. Their little like micro brow pencils are great. This one, I mean, when I spoolied through it, it's not as bad, but the Covergirl and the L'Oreal ones are hands down a million times better than this. The saving grace to this is the powder. The powder is nice, especially to use in the front of your brows to like feather it in. I just wish the pencil part was better. All right. Moving right along to our palette. So this I have high hopes. This is from the brand Nova. It says life is like a play depending on eye skill. Wait, is that the name of the palette? I don't think so. Let me look at my Amazon order history, but that's what it says on the back of the palette. Okay, so I don't think it necessarily has a name. The brand is Bestland, and it just says 18 color pigmented, the new nude eyeshadow palette. So I guess that's what it's called. This was $8.99. It has almost 1,000 reviews and 4.5 out of 5 stars, which is super high. Packaging is really pretty. Like there's like a glitter front. It does not seem like super cheap packaging at all, which surprised me. There's a mirror on the inside, and then these are the shadows. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Huda, the nude palette that she has. It looks very, very similar. So we're gonna see how this works. And hopefully it's good because the price point is definitely right. And they make a lot of different eyeshadow palettes too. This is just the one that I chose. So let's see. All right, zoomed you guys in a bit. So let's go in with the shade Secret first, right here. Kind of like a purpley mauve shade. Okay. I mean, seeming pigmented off the bat. It's a matte shade, but blending easily. I will say that I don't love when brands do this, when they make palettes that look like literally exactly the same as like someone else's palette. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's a catch-22 because it's awesome if somebody really wanted the other palette, but didn't have the money to afford it because obviously, you know, like, for example, this, like the Huda palette that looks like this is a lot more expensive, but I also don't like the blatant copying either. But I wish they could make them, you know, at least a little different, not like literally, you know, look exactly the same. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that down below. But I will say that happens with anything, something that's really popular. A million other brands are gonna try and like recreate the same thing or a similar thing to kind of jump on that popularity. So this doesn't just happen in makeup. All right, now let's go in with Teddy. This is a little bit of a deeper mauve, and I'm gonna pop that into the crease. Yeah, these are very pigmented. Like I honestly expected them, not that I expected it to be bad, but I didn't think it would be this good. These are performing very nicely and like pigmented and blending easily. Now I'm gonna jump in with the shade Raw and buff that into the outer corner. So far, every shade we've used is a matte, but the mattes have been really good. We're gonna go in with the shimmer next and see how those work. Okay, so there's both shimmers and pressed glitters in this palette. So I'm gonna go in with the shimmer first. I'm gonna use the shade Daydream. It's like a purpley kind of shimmer. And I'm gonna pop that all over the lid. Wow, pretty pigmented. And try with my finger also. Oh yeah, that's pretty. A lot of times shimmer shades just apply better with the fingertip. This is really pretty because it has that purple, but then it also has those white dots, which make like a white kind of shimmery glitter, which is really pretty. We're gonna go on top of the pressed glitter anyways, but it's a pretty color. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this glitter. This is the shade Infatuated. It looks really pretty. I'm gonna use my finger for this and then tap this on top. Not using any glitter glue or anything, so just kind of hoping it sticks, but it seems like it is actually. Honestly, I have to say for $8, I am very, very impressed with this palette. It's working really well. Super pretty. I'm gonna go in now with the shade Spanked. I'm gonna use this on the lower lash line. I'm just gonna buff that in there. And then I'm gonna go in with Bare, and I'm gonna use that to highlight the inner corner and beneath the brow bone. Okay, this palette worked way better than I expected for $8.99, especially with like all the shades and stuff. So definitely really impressed. Worked really, really well. And like I said, the packaging on this is also really nice. So I do think for $8.99, it's definitely a good buy. I feel like the look is starting to come together now. It's starting to be saved. Up next for mascara, as promised, we're gonna go in with the Cleo Kill Lash Mascara. This is really good, and my lashes need some TLC right now. I had lash extensions on last week because I was traveling and I got them removed. So whenever I get them removed, my lashes are like, literally go like down, like not even straight, they're just like down. So they definitely need to be up and lifted. And there's a couple different versions of this mascara. I like the long curling one because it really picks my lashes up and curls them, which is what I need, especially right now. So the one on this is super tiny, which I like because you could really get in there and like lift and coat your lashes, especially in your lower lashes. It's really good for that too. And it is a waterproof formula, but if you use a just like oil cleanser, it comes off. So it's not like one of those that's impossible to get off, but it won't smudge at all during the day because it is waterproof. And if you like more of like a volumized look to your lashes, they do have 2 other versions that are more towards volume, but I like more of the length and lift, which is why I go for this one, but they do have different options depending on what you want. I'm going in with a little bit at the end of their Sleek Volume Mascara, so it just looks like this. A slightly bigger wand on this just to add a little bit of volume so I could show you guys that. And then popping on the lower lashes as well. Okay, so you guys can obviously see the difference. No mascara versus 2 coats of the Cleo Kill Lash. Definitely lifts up, separates, and lengthens my lashes. So I'm gonna go do my mascara on the other eye and we'll be right back. Okay, so lashes are done. We could definitely leave them like this because they're nice and long, but I really wanna try out these Glamnetic Lashes. I've seen these everywhere. They're really popular on Amazon. So they're like a magnetic lash and they're kind of pricey, but it says you can use them like a million times. Let me see what the like info box says. Okay, yeah, you can use these up to 60 times. So that's like a ton. I have the style Lucky. They're $30 each, 4 out of 5 stars and 1,620 reviews. So a lot of reviews. So basically you have to use the magnetic eyeliner first. So this is the Glamnetic eyeliner. So I'm gonna go in with this, and I guess it's like an eyeliner, but then it also has magnets in it, so that's what you're gonna be able to stick these lashes to. Let's see. So I'm gonna go in and line my lid with the magnetic liner. And if you do wanna get a full 60 wears out of these, you definitely wanna do your mascara like I did first, and then go in with the lashes, because if you start putting mascara on them, there's no way they're gonna last for 60. Okay, so I did kind of like a thick line with this, because I feel like whenever I use magnetic liners with lashes, you need like a thick line. Okay, so there's little anchors on the sides, which are these additional lashes, which are to help. It says they're optional for extra hold. So I'm gonna try without them and see how well it holds without them, and then we'll go from there, because it does say you want the liner to fully dry before you go in with the lash. So I'm just letting it fully dry. All right, I'm gonna go in with the lash now. The liner seems to be dry, and stick them on. The magnets are definitely pretty strong because they're like sticking to my tweezer. All right, it's on. It was very easy to apply, but I feel like it's not close enough to my lash line. I'm trying to like move it down. I mean, it was definitely easy to apply. I'm gonna try and do the liner on the other side, but get it closer to my lash line. I feel like this one's a little bit up too much. It does feel very secure though. Like I don't feel like I need the anchors. Like it doesn't seem like it's moving, you know, at all. It feels like it's on there. Trying to get the line as close as possible to my upper lash line. All right, going in now on the other side. It's almost easier to use your fingers because they stick to the tweezers, because the tweezers are like obviously metal. Okay, this one looks better because I got it closer to the lash line, because once you kind of get it on, it's not that easy to adjust it. Like with glue lashes, you still have time to adjust it until the glue dries. These ones, like, once they're on there, take it all the way off and go in again. But they applied really, really easily. I don't know about the 60 wears. If they actually do last up to 60 wears, I would say they are worth the price, especially if you're not super confident with like glue on lashes. So I definitely like these. If you've tried this brand, like do you actually get up to 60 uses out of it? Let me know, because obviously I can't speak to that yet, but they're super easy to apply and they feel like anchored down good. And you do have those extra little anchors if you choose to use them. All right, up next we're gonna bronze up the skin, and we're gonna go with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. If you guys watch me, you already know my thoughts on this. This is like the most hyped up bronzer. People love this, and I don't dislike it. I just don't think it's necessarily worth all of the hype that it gets. Like, it's good, but there are other bronzers that I think are better from the drugstore, but the people of Amazon love this. This has literally over 26,000 reviews, almost 27,000 reviews, and it's actually a lot cheaper on Amazon. This is $10 on Amazon, where the normal price at the drugstores for this by me is like $15, which is kind of what has turned me off from it in the past, because I'm like, okay, it's good, but $15 is kind of a high price point for like a drugstore bronzer, especially because there are other ones that I like the L'Oreal one. Sorry guys, my battery died, but we're back. But the price point on this is what's turned me off in the past, because I just feel like it's expensive for a drugstore bronzer, but it's cheaper on Amazon. So if you like this, you can get it for 10 bucks on there, which is cheaper than the local drugstores by me. For blush, I was really happy to see this because I feel like I don't see that many people talking about this, but this is popular on Amazon. This is the Covergirl True Blend So Flush Blush. This is one of my favorites. This is in the shade Love Me. It's just so, so pretty. It's a good dupe for NARS's Orgasm, so I'm gonna pop this on the cheeks. This was another product that I found that was cheaper on Amazon. Like a lot of times, drugstore makeup is cheaper on Amazon than it is at the drugstores. Because I swear, when you go to CVS and Walgreens, like some drugstore makeup in there is so expensive. I'm like, geez Louise. For highlight, we have a new one that I haven't tried. So this is from Catrice, and this is the More Than Glow highlight. highlighter. So Catrice is an affordable brand. It's a drugstore brand, but I feel like you can't find it at that many drugstores. I think they have it at some Ultas and they have it on Amazon. So we're gonna go in with this highlight today. I've never used it and see. Ooh, it's like an icy sort of shade. I mean, obviously you can tell in the pan, but that's really pretty. Normally I don't love super icy highlights like this, but this one is a little bit more on the subtle side, but I feel like it makes it more wearable to wear like a super icy highlight. So this I really like and it's affordable. Super pretty. And it's literally $6. Okay, the sun just randomly started to come out again, so that's a positive sign. We're gonna go ahead and finish off with the lips. So this is super popular on Amazon. This is the best-selling lip stain that they have, and this is from Peripera, and it's the Ink Velvet number 17. So I actually tried this and I was very impressed with it. So it's like a rosy nude kind of shade, and it has like a pointed little applicator, so you don't need a lip liner with this. You can basically just go in and kind of line your lips yourself with it. What I like about this one that I feel like makes it different than other lip stains that I've tried is it actually feels hydrating on the lips. Like so many other lip stains I've tried, like yeah, they last for a long time, but they feel so dry on the lips. This one really doesn't, and it's like a velvet matte kind of formula. They have a bunch of different colors in this too. This one is just my personal favorite. It also smells really nice. And you guys know, as always, I'll have links to all the products. I can link to Amazon in the description so you guys can check there for links to anything we talked about today. This color goes really good with this eye look too. I didn't even really plan that. Just happened to work. But you can literally like blend your lips together and stuff with this, which every other like lip stain that I've tried is just so like drying and feels so like matte on the lips, where this one really doesn't, but it still lasts a really long time. And it'll set down a little bit more, and it doesn't smudge or anything or like move on your lips, but it lasts a really long time. So I would definitely recommend this. So you could totally leave the makeup as is with the matte lip. It's really, really pretty. But since we're doing Amazon makeup, I had to use a product from Haus Labs. So Haus Labs, I feel like, is vastly underrated. I don't hear that many people talking about their stuff, but it's Lady Gaga's makeup line, and it's exclusive to Amazon. So that's the only place you can get it. Where with most other makeup on Amazon, like you can get it on Amazon, but you can also find it in a lot of cases elsewhere. But Haus Labs is exclusive to Amazon, and their lip glosses are so good. Their lip glosses and lip liners are my two favorite products. I really, really like them, but they're called the Riot Lip Glosses. I really enjoy these. So this shade is new. This is, or new to me. This is the shade Entranced. The other one that I really like is called Corset. I love that. I literally like scrape the sides of it because I don't have any left, but this one's more of like a clear. So we're gonna put it on over top. Ooh. It's pretty because it has a little bit of purpley undertone to it. It just makes the lips really juicy and glossy, and they're very long lasting as well. And you can layer it right over the lip stain without any issue. This shade is really pretty. The other Corset shade that I like is more pinky, but this one's really beautiful as well. It just really gives that juicy, glossy look to the lips. So that is everything, you guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you buy a lot of makeup off Amazon? Do you just tend to go elsewhere for your makeup? I would love to hear. I feel like overall the look ended up coming out really nicely. Once we got past the complexion products, I feel like it was smooth sailing. Some of those complexion products, I was like, oh no, this is gonna be a disaster. I almost gave up because I was like, I really don't know about this, but I'm glad I kept going with that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Like I said, I'll list everything that I use with links and stuff in the description box if you wanna check anything out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.